On this episode of 4K Skywatching, we're going to take our new running gun thermal rig and go skywatching with world famous skywatcher Jeff Willis. So let's go out and check out what thermal can do in Phoenix, Arizona. This is the Thor OTS thermoscope. I have it hooked up to this running gun type of configuration I made here, where you can just operate it like this, and you can look through the television set, which is a Ninja 5, so you can record into the Ninja, and anybody around you can see what the thermo is seeing. That way you don't have to look through that scope. Alright, so we're going to go through this in a minute. And over here we have a number of these P8079HP night vision tubes. They all have different, some are brighter than the other, some are a little dimmer. This one right here is a glow in the dark version, so when this is dark, this part glows and the tube glows, so that's pretty cool. Here, record. Yeah, that's cool. Can your camera film see the screen?
Yeah.
Let's see. Good focus there. See the range finder over there says 1,100 yards, but that's not live. It has to be like configured. It doesn't. Wasn't this guy supposed to take off? Yeah, because didn't he just come all the way down that runway? Maybe the plane broke down. Yeah, it probably busted. That guy's right behind that engine that was just hotter than hell. Yeah,
Still running.
they wonder what's the cancer rate of these guys that's sitting here inhaling this
That
stuff.
thing's still on, and he's sucking that
Yeah.
jet fuel. He's sucking that flame.
Look at
down.
the tail. You can see like details of that you normally don't with the naked eye. No, look, all the Southwest jets have broke down. Maybe they just go out there to see if they can.
Maybe it's just getting oil change or something.
Yeah, you got to go to Sky Harbor Jiffy Lube and shit. Yeah, they just walked out or drove out there just for the hell of it. Waste all that gas.
That would have fueled my car for 1 year.
Yeah, I was like, and we're supposed to like worry about our greenhouse carbon and all that. Look at what's just wasted here. That plane's probably full of COVID-19 too. See those jets, I guess, going out to drive down to the end of the runway and then come back. Yeah, I know, it's weird, huh?
It's like, why isn't that water?
These rocks are pretty damn hot. The whole thing
It's like,
looks,
why not?
looks like Mars over here. You can get optional remote control, which is pretty cool because then you can operate the whole scope with this and not have to touch any of the buttons on top. And you can also use a tablet, which we have too. So you can use the tablet and you can use the remote control at the same time. So let's go through some of these screens here. Let's go through the menu system next. So you have your settings, system settings, and this is a kind of your speed stuff. You can go, all of the settings are in your system settings, but we have speed buttons here, so if you just want to go through the contrast real quick, you can do that. You can go through whether you want Wi-Fi on or whether you want Bluetooth on too. It uses a lot of juice. It has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, a rangefinder, GPS, and the thermo. So there's picture gallery to see what you've recorded. You have your environment here, which this is a hunting scope, so this is made to kill animals, but we won't be killing anything with us other than filming some UAPs from time to time. So that's where you put in stuff where if you are a hunter and you want to hunt with it, there's where you put in some of your calculations and calibrations. The distance entry, that has something to do with the rangefinder. This is the rangefinder here where you go into the rangefinder menu. You have your nuke, which is resets it when the picture gets a little dirty. And that's pretty much it. So we'll go into the system settings here. So you have thermal, and you have your contrast here, your thermal sensitivity, which could be high, medium, low. Don't know exactly what it does. Metering mode,
is, where do you want the thermo to look? Do you want it to look in the center? Do you want to have just the entire, so this will, if I have it in this mode, it'll only look in the center. If I have it on the full matrix, it looks everywhere. Power button on Nuke is on. Color palettes are where you change thermal colors. So you have hot white, rainbow, iron bow, glow bow, fusion, hot green, which is kind of looks like the matrix when you're using it. Hot red, everything looks like you got sent to hell. Hot black is cool, but I've been finding I like hot white. Hot white is probably what I'm going to skywatch with, but I'll probably go through a range of colors. One thing I've noticed is the human eye can only see so many shades of white and black, so you get more detail when you're using some of the trippier weird colors like this. And then you got pixel correction. In case you get a burnt out pixel on the screen, you can move that away or correct it. You have a burst mode for photos. You can do time lapse settings on here too, but I probably won't even ever get into that. Microphone on or off, format your SD card. USB access, not sure what that is, but there is a I think USB-C on the scope. There's a recoil activated video, so if you're hunting and you pull the trigger, it'll record the video, so you don't have to be recording all the time. It'll just record when you pull the trigger. Screen brightness, you got different widgets to turn on and off. Language mode, sleep mode I have turned off. Reticle style is where you can pick what your target reticle is going to look like, and then you can select what color you want it to be, which is pretty cool. Probably when I skywatch, I'm not going to use that at all, and I'll show you how you can turn that off. This is a different profile, so if you have different rifles you would use this scope on, you can set it up for that. I saw some really cool stuff about zeroing this in. Then we got our settings here, units, time and date, Bluetooth on or off, geotagging, you got your device, your zoom type. This is a 5 to 50 power zoom, but it's pretty much just set on 5x. The 5x is about the equivalent of 12x on my dome camera. I didn't update the firmware because the firmware that comes with it, this version seems to be the same one on their latest release, so I don't even want to get into like doing that. Now device type is pretty interesting because you can come in here, and right now it's selected on the Thor HD 640. If I go on here and I select Thor OTS, the OTS 550, when I select that, the target reticle's gone, which frees up the screen a little bit, because now when you go to display, you can't even go to target reticle. It will not let you even let you go to the option. So what happens is when you go to look at the screen, which we'll go look at the scope right now, there's no longer a target reticle. So that's probably how I'm going to skywatch. I don't want the target reticle there. I don't really need it. And another cool thing you can do with the remote is you can zoom in and you can zoom out, which it does take a while, but they have a fix for that. Instantly hit the button, hit this button, and you go from 5x to max zoom, digital. But there's a rangefinder in here that says I'm about 1,000 yards away. I don't think that is too accurate. I don't know if I could even get a rangefinder to work on a UAP. That would be pretty cool if I did. So I could instantly
change color palettes on my tablet on the fly, which is even. So there's green, there's rain. So if I'm skywatching and I want to just select the color, I can be recording and I could just hit this button and change right on the fly without even having to go into the menu system at all. So this is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing some sky watching with this, which is going to probably start tomorrow because it's finally cooling down in Arizona. Hope to have y'all watch along with and enjoying the adventure. Thanks for all the subscribers who are watching. If you're not a subscriber, think about it. Hit the bell for new videos coming out. And next time on 4K Skywatching, we're going to take a look at new video captures from the dome camera.